Good evening, guys. We're back in EverQuest. Gonna continue grinding away, get my character another level just for fun, while we wait for the launch of Legends. I'm probably gonna be in over there for the majority of the night, but we'll see what happens. Maybe once I level, I'll go over to Skyfire Mountains or something. Yo, what's up, Sierra? How you doing? We'll go with, I think this one. Yeah, this one doesn't levitate. I don't think. Does it? Oh, it does. Hang on. There we go. We'll start with this guy for a warm-up. Oh, really now? Alright, I'll draw all of the attention to me with that one. Or so I thought. Rest in peace, my friend. Alright, 91.9%. Well, would you look at that? Come over here, buddy. Since you're so close. There we go. He can do that knockback from quite a distance away. Let's check and see if these cliff golems respawned yet. Nope, not yet. Come on over here, buddy. Good evening, Raw. How you doing? Well, hello there. There we go. Mr. Resistant. How are you doing, Seed? Seed says, because this is the quest that I don't want to, sing it, but this is the quest that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. One day, some people started questing it, and that was the day the start of the quest that never ends. I missed the line, says Seed. It's okay. Your rendition was still very good. They started questing it, not knowing what it was. How is Evercrap tonight? It's alright, Just doing some casual grinding tonight, nothing serious. I'm really just passing time until Legends comes out. Look at that, 93.1%. Hold on, there should be another one then pretty soon. I'll run away and I'm sure he'll respawn. I killed them both within like 60 seconds of each other. You'll do, come here. Yeah, he's got me raped. There we go. You, come on over here. I need your XP. I feel a toothache coming on by two. Don't say that. Don't say that, Raw. Please. Anything but that. Probably get a 2-for-1 here. No? I thought the Stone Gazer would have come with him. There we go. Come on over here, man on the mountain. Oh, the roadmap. So I saw something about 4K scaling. I know that the Shadow Knights are getting updates, and I know that we're not going to get epics until closer to like Hunark, which is towards the end of the year, right? And those are the main things I remember from seeing the roadmap. Seed says that the garden's doing half alright, and the deer eat damn near everything, and think most of it will live, but he doesn't know about a flower on the hydrangea. I should give 911 reviver to it and some other things. Yeah, give that a go. If I had any, you know, if I knew anything about gardening, I'd definitely probably have better advice. But that sounds like it would work. Come on over here, buddy. Oh yeah, I did see about the Karens as well. I saw that. The Karen Warder is interesting. I'm not sure what it would be. Wait a minute. They Vashirs could be Beast Lords anyway. They already have one, don't they? Couldn't they be Beast Lords? Is that if that's what you're referring to? Because if so, they should already have one. Yeah, but they're the same race. They're just called, aren't they? They're like the same race. So I'm assuming they're gonna just get the tiger. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Because they're only called Kara for like lore reasons. Like they're still Vashir. So that's why I'm thinking they're still gonna have the tiger. Yo, what is up, Lever? How you doing? I am not Mr. Knows-It-All Pants. And not too bad, Lever. Just killing time again, you know, chilling, grinding, waiting for legends to drop. Loot all. Yeah, I'll loot all of nothing. Thank you, guys. But yeah, like literally all I really actually want to play is Legends, so the closest thing I'm gonna get to that obviously is regular EverQuest, so I was like, whatever, hop back on my other character and just grind for fun. I feel like you might choose to not speak on the topic, but I'll ask, you gonna see how stable Project Zomboid build 42.20 is really gonna be? I no, yeah, and I don't mind you talking about Project Zomboid at all. Um, I I don't know. I have absolutely no interest in playing Project Zomboid like at all. Like I actually logged in the other day and I was playing one of the challenges. It was like you survive the waves of zombies challenge that they put in. And I think that was pretty cool, but outside of that, I don't really have any desire to play the game. So maybe in the future, like I'm not, you know, ruling it out, but right now I really just want to play EverQuest. EverQuest Legends in particular. And then Raw says, hyped city. Screw it. I was gonna say screw it, we'll take them both, but I guess that other rhino does not care. These guys, in this instance, are not BFFs. Raw, you're not sure you're even gonna bother trying to log in on Tuesday? Wait, why not? Um, and Seed says, that's cool. I had a sore ass death that has me not wanting to get on till it's out. 25 days in, and I decided to use the shoot out of truck window tactic. Go to reload, hit E, hesitate getting back in. So I had to go around the building, take care or outrun sprinters, etc. Shoot a few by the door. Get in a green square, press E, dude just stands there. Yeah, that sounds like it was a tragic way to go. Oh, because the servers are going to be swarmed. You know, I saw something though, actually, it was on Facebook, on the EverQuest Legends Facebook, that they're going to be rolling out the servers like one by one gradually, like throughout the day. I don't know if it's going to be like an elongated period of time, but I guess for server stability reasons, they're going to be doing that because they're going to be like packed. We got the man on the mountain back up. Oh, so Lever has a blessing in disguise. He's like, I'm not gonna be able to log until Wednesday anyway. 96%, we're getting there, we're getting there. Yeah, it's about time you guys showed back up. Especially you, the wandering one. I guess it was a... Wait, hang on. 1 second, 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm not gonna look over at chat and die. We all know that can happen. Alright, 1 second. So, I heard they'll be doing the same login gating they did for open beta, and I guess it was a pre-order. Yeah, pre-order beta, open beta, tomato. I say it like that because some guy commented on one of my streams and said it's a pre-order beta, not an open beta. I'm like, dude, like really? Like, I don't even think it's wrong to say open beta necessarily. And then I saw a poll on the Discord, and it's looking like Freeport is going to be the most populated server, tentatively anyway. Yeah, that makes sense. I figured like the three most populated servers, which if I'm not mistaken, I think Freeport and Rivervale were two. If I can't remember the other one, maybe Nariak. I think those would probably still be the most populated servers. I think everyone's going to go back to where they were on beta. And then still with all of the WoW players coming into EQL, though it may take another week for Umbrella to ever get on. Oh no, I'm going to be on. Trust me, I'm going to be on. I'm going to be on that day. And as soon as I log in, I'm not logging out. I'm going to be on all day long. I'll be grinding the login screen. Just saw this short of a guy saying EverQuest Legends basically isn't the next MMO, but it is. Well, actually, EverQuest Legends literally is the next upcoming MMO, and if he's saying like it's not like the next big MMO, I beg to differ. Actually, I actually beg to differ. I've played I've played MMOs like dabbled in like Pantheon for example, and that was a total dud. Um, I've seen videos of like Ashes of Creation, how it was fake and all that stuff, and like how they pulled the rug out from under us. I think EverQuest Legends is actually gonna be quite successful for 2026. Hang on. Lever says you got one of them fancy anti-AFK mouse movers. I do not, and I actually don't know what that is. What's an anti-AFK mouse mover? Sounds like it would be useful. Oh, I was looking over at chat. Maybe weeks, you never know. Seed, you should jump ship and purchase EverQuest Legends while there's still time to get it before launch. Before I can even get log on. Nah, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be able to log in. Mark my words. It's the thing work from home people are using to keep their status as not away. Oh, no kidding. So like, let's say I gotta take like an intermission if I'm streaming and I don't want to get AFK booted. But let me ask you this actually. Let me ask you this. Um, if I camp to character select and I leave character select up, does that count as me still being logged in, or does the character select screen kind of time out after a certain point on that game? Getting all the trash loot. I left the tavern 3 months ago. I'm basically out of money now. Have an interview at a brewery that's like an hour away. You know, hang on, an interviewed at a place with better pay. You want to know what's funny? When the first half of of your um of your paragraph there, I thought you were gonna make a joke about how like you're broke because you spent money at the bar. So that's why you can't play EverQuest. That's what I thought you were going for first. And then Ross says, I'm never gonna even make it that far from what he's hearing. Oh, we'll see. We'll see about that. And then Lever says they might not say they're using it, but I can almost guarantee they will AFK detection. They will have AFK detection to boot AFK folks. Oh yeah, I noticed on beta that if I'm AFK for too long, it actually does, unfortunately, um, log you out. So that's something to be mindful of. But it gave you a lot of time. I feel like it gave me somewhere in the area of like 20 to 30 minutes before it booted me. I will say that. Like, it doesn't happen super fast. At least not in the beta. Most of us have keyboards that have built-in macro software. It kind of doesn't matter. Beta, smarta, tomato, tomato. Lever says I was dead set on being Ixar until I saw them Karate Kitties. Understandable, understandable. The the announcement of the Vashir and being able to be a Vashir monk, and I'm still calling them Vashir by the way. They're always Vashir to me. But seeing the Vashir monk ability would also make me want to go the side of the Vashir. And then Seed says, how are you doing the electric slide everywhere part of one of your... No, that's just the mechanics of the game because I'm, you know, playing a really old game. So I'm able to kind of drift, I guess. Let's get the man on the mountain. I feel like we just got him not too long ago, but maybe I've just been having so much fun that that much time has passed. Your ride needs new shoes. Good point. Either that or they're wearing soaps. Do you guys remember that? I don't know if you guys... Lever probably remembers that when like all the kids at school were wearing those soap shoes that were somehow, some way legal to sell. And yes, I am mounted, Seed. And I specifically chose this mount because it doesn't levitate. The levitation gets annoying sometimes. I just want to be grounded. Yeah, the soap shoes that all the kids would like in school would buy to grind on curbs and stuff. Literally soap shoes. And oh, Seed remembers them. Seed remembers the soap shoes. He says soaps were less dangerous than those shoes with the wheels. Okay, so those shoes with the wheels definitely are up there with the soap shoes, but I think the soap shoes were way more dangerous. I'm old, but I ain't no Methuselah. Heard that. Yeah, they were like a trendy thing for a short period of time, and I see why it was a short period of time because I can only imagine how many injuries resulted in those shoes being a thing. When was it? I would say it's got to be late 90s. That I would say was a late 90s thing, late 90s era. But you had to be brave enough to hit a handrail with them, just to be dumb to flip them with wheels down. Oh, you weren't even living in the US back then? I see, I see. Well, that explains. Oh, whoa. Whoa, who is this? A monstrous Scorpicky. Scorpicky. I want to take that guy on. Let's go. It's weird to see this guy passing along. Here, we'll let my pet deal with the golem. Come over here, Scorpicky. Scorpicky, whatever. Look at, he's level 113. Hell yeah. Come here, come here. You'll give me some really good XP. Yeah, I really hope my pet kills that thing soon. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Cool, he did. He got him. Hell yeah. Round of applause for Ganartic. So 98 you were in England, '02 you were in Germany, in '05 you were in the North Pole. No kid. Well, what were you doing in the North Pole if you don't mind me asking? Because you told me your background before, but I'm still curious. Like, what were you like? What was like the duty in the North Pole? Rest in peace, and thank you for the diamond. 0.178. Oh, I know why. I was gonna say that's actually less than what I was getting for some of the other ones, but that's because my fancy potion wore off. No big deal. Pretty sure I have more. At least I thought I did. It's cool if I don't know. There we go, right there. I overlooked it. The mission there is over the horizon missile launch detection as well as satellite track. Holy shit. Okay. Well, hell yeah. Thank you for going over there and doing the missile launch detection and tracking the satellites. That's super baller. Raw is saying that the first race he'll be logging into will be the Karen, just to see. I'm assuming you mean just to see like the pet, to see if they still get the tigers. I'm moving my tail. I'm moving my tail. Yeah, get over here. Actually, you know what? I want both of you. We'll let my pet handle that one. Dude, he's actually kicking the shit out of that thing. Oh, never mind. Now he's getting throttled. Let's see if this works. Nope, but it killed that one. It's weird how this isn't pulling aggro, isn't it? Draw the attention of up to 30 creatures surrounding you, inciting 7495 hatred. And this spell generates an additional 3058 hatred in addition to its other effects. Oh, just to see what they all look like, etc. I see. And then before that, allegedly the entire northern hemisphere's satellite imagery for cloud coverage was, quote, provided location of satellites by that location. I was one of them fancy scientist guys. I carried the guns. That's badass. Or I mean, I wasn't one. Oh, okay, but still, that's still badass because you were up in the North Pole doing all that awesome shit. LOL, wasn't Kerrang like a teen magazine or something? I'm honestly not sure. Wouldn't surprise me though. I don't know why I do that. I keep casting like the same like that on them over and over. Very redundantly. Just something this phone spot out. This guy with his knockback from 10 feet away. Oh, my voice isn't coming through very well? Hang on. I'll do that. Is that better? I'm surprised because the bar was already quite low. But I don't listen to my own stream, so I guess it's on me. Probably should have done a better sound check. I spent my whole life from age 17 carrying guns, which had its cool moments, but it also comes with some not so cool. Yeah, understandable. Oh, your phone mic. Okay, okay. All right, here, let me raise this back up. All right, that will do. That should be about where it was. Come on over here, buddy. How far are we? Look at this, 99.2. See if there's anything else in the vicinity. Nothing close by. We are so close, yet so far. YouTube is really bad with audio volume issues. You have to get it just perfect or it makes it almost impossible to hear. Not sure if that's an issue with their live streaming stuff or just the normal video hosting. Oh, gun starting lineup. Well, from the sounds of it, I don't know his lineup, but it sounds like he's going Vashir. Well, Kara. By the way, for someone going broke, says Speed, I almost made an expensive mistake the other day. Added oil because I was about a quart low, drove for a mile or two I before I realized I shut the hood without putting the cap back on. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, you don't want to do that, Seed. And then Lever says SK Shaman, badass. Subaru's always thirsty for oil and axles. Having oil problems is one thing. Having axle problems. Do you need like an alignment or something? That should not be recurring. And then you're adding Monk at 10. Badass. So Shadow Knight, Shaman, Monk. That's gonna be a really good combo. Oh, I want to ask you guys. Okay, so like obviously you guys know like the hybrid classes in EverQuest, like basically a Shadow Knight is like a warrior necromancer, right? So what if you made a warrior necromancer on EverQuest Legends? Would that actually be a more powerful Shadow Knight? Like, what do you guys think about that? Like, it would have to be, right? Because you'd get all of like the badass necromancer spells, but you also wouldn't have harm touch. So Raw does say yes. And then, but Necro doesn't have harm touch. Yes, that's the thing. Oh yeah, beat me to it. Yes. Oh yeah, I was taking that into consideration too, but it's really the one thing. So like as a Shadow Knight though, like you get harm touch, but you can't dual wield. When you have the warrior part, you can dual wield. So like even though harm touch is badass and all that, you still kind of get like that extra added ability to be able to do more damage in theory. And Necromancer has huge dots and a pet. Yep, a stronger pet too. Like it's stronger. And then Seed says, no, it's making a noise. It makes me think it's the axle again. It's over 200k now. You checked the wheel plate, the bearing check. Check the tie rods. Pretty sure it's the axle on its way out again. That is really strange. Oh, yo! We did it! We did it! Level 116, guys. Which is officially the highest level I have ever been in EverQuest. Well, I mean, it already was official when I was 115 on this character, but still. Now we have reached a new high. It only makes a sound when it turns. Yeah, it's your CV joint or your axle. It's literally, and you might have one of those weird ones where it's like both. Like my Ford Focus had the axle with the CV joint, like basically like they were one part. So I guess it depends on your make and model for that one too. But it's yeah, it's one of those for sure. If it's making a sound when your wheel turns and it's like a click 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 click, especially if it's like that, then that's what it is. That one I know for sure. And then Ross says, "Oh yeah," with his eyes rolling. What are you saying? Oh yeah for? Don't Stoobies have that weird as fuck drive shaft system too? That much I know nothing about as far as a Subaru drive shaft system. More of like a metal rubby sound, but if it breaks, I'm pretty. Yeah, you'll know if that goes. Try to not take it on the highway. This one is CVT. I kind of fucking hate it, honestly. Um, Closed off S transmission system. Not easy to solve. Oh yeah, CVTs are really bad transmissions, honestly. They're like meant to die as soon as possible, quite frankly. I really don't like those transmissions. This one, you leveled an EverQuest. Yay! It's a great accomplishment. They were like, hey, we'll use this moped transmission on a car. EverQuest. This is peak 2026 gaming, man. It sure is. How how dare you call it EverQuest? Well, now I'm porting back to the Throne of Heroes because we're gonna have a brief intermission here. I'm gonna have to let the dog out, pour some more coffee. You guys know the drill. Don't give them a dipstick and tell them it's a lifetime fluid. Sherlock Holmes appearance again? I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of people here, and honestly, it's gonna be a Where's Waldo kind of thing because while I'm on my semi AFK, well, not even semi AFK, short AFK intermission here, I'm gonna stand in the giant pile of people. So I'm gonna hope that when I come back, that buffs were cast, but if not, it's totally cool. I'm trying to like scroll in. Oh my god. Like my computer isn't even like it's actually a pretty decent computer, and I'm still having frame rate issues in the pile of people. All right, I'm gonna look straight down. I'm gonna wait for some buffs. I'm gonna take a brief AFK, and oh, and yes, it is actually a gingerbread man. It is a gingerbread man. I think I might have one. I can't remember, but I think I might have a gingerbread man if I'm not mistaken. I think they're either, well, obviously, I think they're like a holiday thing, or you get them in the store, one or the other, maybe even both. But okay, yeah, I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes, guys. Alright, you guys, I am back. Thank you for bearing with me on that. And I see I put the wrong screen up. I put the stream starting shortly screen up by mistake. But let me catch up with the chat real quick. That guild hall is how I figured out EQ doesn't really use the GPU for much. It's all CPU. Yeah, that makes sense. And then what are you planning on running is what Lever asks Raw. And then I used to turn a lot of that stuff off so lag wouldn't be so bad. Umbrella is lucky to take time to wipe his ass. Let alone do that. I honestly have no clue at the moment what I'm going to play. I'm very OCD, so it'll take a while to finally lock in. Oh yeah, as far as the changes, from what I'm seeing, there's gonna be an assortment of changes on launch day. I love gnomes, but not so much in melee distance. I want to play a gnome monk so bad, but just that short distance. My OG main was a gnome mage, so that was always at a distance. Gnomes taste good, and they're totally puntable. Play one just to spite you now. We can still be friends. Just sleep with one eye open. I would just sleep with one eye open if I were you. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get eaten or punted. Alright, let's get back to it. You anti-nomite. No way. I love gnomes. With ranch dressing, yeah, you know. I I felt something like that was gonna pop up afterwards. It's because they're like bite size and they're easy to dip. Pocketable snacks. Oh, yo, we got a named. Look at this, look at this. Level 114. Come here, buddy. They always resist that one. Oh, damn. You're getting pissed, aren't you? Oh, you know what? I think I actually have these in my... No, I don't. What do I have then? I have something with that same graphic. That's what I just looted. It was this. Very cool. This will merge with Cellrock's armor and combine Draconic Scale Subsumption to make better armor. I will take all of this. Ross says, well, it's settled then. Gnome, warrior, monk it is. He's like, I need to defend myself. And then Lever says, fight well and we can be monk buddies. You guys can be monk BFFs. I don't feel like a shuriken in my back, no thanks. Maybe you guys could both play monks and settle this in the arena. Not in like an angry way, like how should I put this? Like a exhibition, like a friendly exhibition round between two monks. Lever says he played a monk on Mischief named Gojira Tanaka. That's a badass name. Gojira Tanaka. Oh, we got a 2-for-1. Come over here, you guys. Rest in peace, guys. Oh, really? He's coming to avenge his fallen allies. Gojira equals Godzilla. Yes, yes. And Tomoyuki Tanaka was the creator of Godzilla. Oh, okay. That one I did not know. Do we know what time EverQuest Legends servers will go live? So the information I have is approximately 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and I also heard they're going to be rolling the servers out kind of one by one gradually um, from that time. So it should be like one or two servers at first, and then they should all start opening up. No problem at all. Come over here, buddy guy. So when Legends does launch on that day, I know I want to play an Erudite and I want to play an Enchanter, Warrior, Druid. So as an Erudite, my primary class would have to be Enchanter because I can't pick Druid or Warrior. So as my secondary class, when I pick my Enchanter, what do you guys think I should pick? Should I pick Warrior to level 10 or the Druid to level 10? I'm thinking I should just go with the Druid, but I'm really not sure. It's probably not that big of a deal because it's only to level 10, but I don't know, just a passing thought. And then Lever says, Buddy Guy, great blues musician. And then Lever says, wait, Erudites can't be warriors, but can be paladins? Well, I believe in the lore, they see themselves as, like, high status, like, high intelligence, and they're too good to be, like, barbaric warriors. So, their like army and like their guards and stuff are paladins and shadow knights is my understanding of it anyways. High status, high intelligence, like I'm from a I I am not of high intelligence, that's for sure. I feel like that's been demonstrated across all of my streams. But erudites, on the other hand, they are high status and they are high intelligence. Oh, yo, what's up, guy Smiley? He says, is this server focused on solo play, similar to THJ? So this is the Furiona Vi server, and it's definitely not focused on solo play, but you can solo. Like, it's definitely more easy to solo nowadays than it used to be on live EverQuest. Like, the only reason I'm able to, like, solo right now is because I have a healer mercenary with me, and, that's basically it. So, like, if I didn't have that healer with me, I probably wouldn't really be able to do anything if I didn't find a group. Unless I was just, like, you know, super baller with my leech touches and all that. Do you plan on charming a lot? Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna be charming a lot on my. If you're asking about my the enchanter part of my class that I'm gonna make on Legends, I don't know that I'm gonna be doing that a lot, but I can't say for sure. Um, it. I really, yeah, I just can't say for sure. Yeah, I don't think so off the bat, but I will be messing around with it. And then, I feel like it would make a difference. Oh, no, 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 the Legend stream isn't gonna be until, Tuesday, unfortunately. I'm streaming this until Legends comes out, just to kind of kill time. My apologies for that, though. Yeah, EQ down is, or EQL is down, says Raw. Yep. Unfortunately, it is down. But yeah, like I said, I will be there the day and the second it launches, so it'll be Legends from that point on. Oh no, you're good. You're good. So you're gonna be playing Legends though, Guy Smiley? hopefully. I was gonna ask what you were gonna pick for your 3 classes. If I can hide it from my family. So, just not much DPS, don't think, with Enchanter, Druid, Warrior. Not like the end of the world, though. No, I think I'll be able to actually um, do pretty good DPS actually. I think so. Like warriors in general, they they don't do bad like damage like with their dual wielding swords. And then when you take into account that later on, as an enchanter and also as a druid, I get an assortment of direct damage spells and even nukes. Um, those will also be taken into consideration. And the enchanter pet is a warrior slash paladin, and from what I saw in beta is actually really strong. So I think DPS wise with that build, I'll be absolutely fine. And I never even mentioned the druid dot. So I think DPS wise it's actually solid. Like it's not, it's not like super, OP or whatever, but I think it's solid. I'm like running back and forth just because I'm glancing back and forth at the chat. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go for these guys. Come over here, my friends. Oh, we got 2. Get away from my pet, buddy. Is this over there? Yes, this is over there, but this is the other over there. This is the over there that was added in the Ring of Scale expansion. That's why you're seeing it look different, and why you're seeing the Sarnax have those different names, the Krell Knucklers and all that. And everything is level like 110, well 109 to like 110, probably up to like 113 in the zone, I would imagine. All they do in EQ today is revamp old stuff, says Raw. To be fair though, I like the revamped old stuff better than the new stuff that they put out, to be completely honest. From what I've experienced anyway. Not saying it's like top tier by any stretch of the imagination, but it's okay. Like this zone, for example, I like this zone a lot. Ross says EverQuest. He is just so sour on the whole game. Surely things respawned over here now. You haven't played live in a long time? You did a P99 and some other iterations of Classic up to Planes of Power? Very, very nice. I have some characters on P99 that I have not logged into in like, that one's been at least a decade, but I did play on P99 for a bit as well, and it was definitely badass. How dare you like it better than the old stuff? It's an abomination. I never said I liked it better than the old stuff. I just said that I like it a lot. He's like, it's an abomination. It doesn't belong in this world. Oh yes, I did not say it was the best ever. I've said a lot of things are the best ever. I did not say that the new Ring of Scale zone was the best ever. I just said that I enjoy it. I think it's an enjoyable zone. This guy with the stun, he got lucky. What do you guys think would be the absolute worst combination of classes to pick in Legends? Like the absolute worst, like Basically hard mode. Wait, what? Should I play a dog? Oh, it, I see. I don't know how it mistook ogre for dog, but that's funny. Lever says warrior, monk, rogue. And you know what? I was thinking the same thing. Like, it would have to probably be all DPS, right? Like, with no spells. So, like, instantly, like, take away anything that casts a spell and rule them out. And, yeah, do something like warrior, monk, rogue. That would probably be the most, or like warrior, monk, berserker, anything like that. You should have played ogre getting, oh my god. I should have played an ogre so I could have avoided that stun from the front. It came back to haunt me. Now I went with my high class, high intelligence erudite. I'll take the stuns all day. Almost no utility, and your stamina bar will never be yellow. Very, very true. I think that takes the prize, potentially takes the prize anyways, for the hardest and or worst combination of classes you could pick, theoretically speaking, since the game hasn't officially launched, but I think I'd roll with that combo. He's got nothing for me. So Berserker instead of Monk? Why is that? Is that because of the stamina loss? And then real nice Shadow Knight one-hander in Stonebrun Mountains there too. Wait, where? Wait, where's the Shadow Knight one-hander? In the Ring of Scale, Stonebrun Mountains? If that even is a thing. This one seems to be doing just fine. Do you get disciplines and AAs for each class, like in THJ? Are the cooldowns separate? Yeah, If you're talking about live EverQuest, yeah, you get disciplines and AAs. Like, this character has a bunch of AAs. And I don't know where my... I actually can't remember how to even get to the discipline window. Funny enough. And then no dummy, stupid Evercrap, and EQL off the Warrens. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, that's what you meant. You meant in Legends, though, with the multi... Yes, you do. You do. You get the AAs and the disciplines for each of the 3 that you pick. No one is talking about ever. Well, excuse me for making the honest mistake of thinking you were talking about EverQuest when I was playing EverQuest. He said he was talking about playing EQ Legend. I know, but still. My bad. My bad. Sometimes I can be an airhead. Just trying to keep him on his toes, guy. Don't worry. He does do this all the time, guy. He keeps me on my toes. Speaking of toes, yeah, I think Lever has... Yeah, man, this is gonna sound weird to say out loud, but Lever has a thing for gnome toes at the moment. He's like the worst distracted driver of all time. Yo, what's up, Uncle? How are you doing tonight? What class combo am I gonna rock on Tuesday? I'm gonna go Enchanter, Warrior, Druid. It has been written. What about you? What are you rolling? Eventually, he'll move on to hairy halfling toes. And then Lever says, not in any kind of weird way, though. Strictly as a snack. Sure, Lever. Sure. So, Rogue Necro Warrior, or you said Zero Necro Warrior? You mean, I'm assuming you meant Zerker. Yeah, with the Necro in there, the Zerker Necro Warrior isn't too bad. I like it. Lever says, hairy halfling toes, no one wants dental floss with their snacks. So, is this EQL server supposed to make you a solo god killer, or is it group-based for endgame? No, you're going to be able to be a solo god killer. 100%. Like, you're going to be able to group too, but 100% solo god killer, yeah. And then Uncle Jay says, autocorrect got me, probably throw a druid in place of the chain class later. Yeah, you know what? Druid or wizard for ports, anyways, as far as the ports go, would be very beneficial. And to be fair, to be a solo god killer, it's probably going to take a lot of grinding and whatnot, especially for the moats. I feel like moats are going to be a major end game grindy kind of thing for now, but we'll see how it goes. That's just pure speculation from me, and I am not an erudite, so take things I say with a grain of salt. I was seeing if it was that named again, but it's not. Probably his placeholder though. Let's take him out. The expectation is that for the toughest difficulty, which is tier 4, the endgame raid targets will be much, quote, easier with some groupage. Okay, okay. I wonder which would be better for ports, Wizard or Druid. Probably Wizard because they can port into the planes and stuff. That's a good point. So yeah, if you want to go to like the planes, like Raw was just saying, Wizard, as far as ports would go again, it would probably be the way to go. So, I mean, with no Kunark until late winter, why not level both for Port Richmond? Good point. Good point, Lever. And then Uncle says, how trash is launch gonna be? I remember back in the day some TLP launches that made me want to quit. Um, so my only experience right now is when I played the beta, and the beta ran really, really smooth. Like I mean, honestly, I don't think I really had any lag or got kicked at all. I think I got kicked like once out of an instance or something, but it was just like one time. And the server I was on was really full too, so I can say that in the beta on a full server, it ran well for me. Going to be the worst launch ever. Maybe months of delay. I'm telling you, Raw, I'm gonna be there the second that the server's open. I'm gonna be there. On Tuesday, by the way. Not 3 months from now. Oh, John Albert says that he expects there to be bad login lag initially. I yeah, we can't rule that out. We'll see how it goes. There is gonna be a big influx of people like logging in at the same time, so honestly that probably could happen, but after that initial influx I would expect it to run smoothly personally. And then Lever says worst lunch ever. What about second breakfast? They've stated that they'll stagger people getting in as to not crash the login server. Yeah, I heard that, and I heard that they were going to be gradually rolling out servers like one by one, like throughout the day, or like for the first, maybe the first few hours or whatever. Something like that to go to help stabilize things. I hope there's going to be more than 10 servers. If not, definitely bad times. Well, if the servers are that full and the game's doing that well, they'll probably open some more. I would imagine. Maybe not on launch day, obviously, but later on. As long as game queues don't go for hours, I'll not punch my computer screen. We'll see what happens. I'm optimistic that it'll be all right. 7 or 8? I thought they had like 10 of them. Maybe 7 or 8 for like the American servers, but I think there's also like the 2 European servers. Yep, 8 including the 2 euro, says Lever. What server am I playing? I'm on Fioriona Vi. On this server, if you're talking about EverQuest Legends, I'm gonna be on Freeport. I caught myself, Raw. I caught myself. And then Lever says, I hate when MMOs try to add new servers after the launch, because then people have to start all over again unless they offer a character transfer service. Yeah, that is true. It's very annoying when they do that. Best distracted driver ever. Representing Torvanilius. Oh, is that your character? Any new Zev bros in the chat? Says Lever. Me and Lever are trying to find more of our Zev brethren. Where are you guys? Come back out. Oh, that was your server. Okay, I didn't start playing till like 2002, so I didn't know that was even the server. And even if it was when I was playing, I just simply don't remember it. My apologies for that. And that was in the year 2000. And Uncle was a tuner guy. So we got Torvanilius, we got Zev, we got Tunar. Let's get them all in here. From every server that ever existed. So it merged into a bunch of other servers eventually. You know what? I noticed on the login screen for EverQuest, it actually shows you now what servers were merged with which ones. So later on, I'll go and see which one that was merged with, because it should tell me at the login screen. Yes, it does. It says when I logged into my Bard, it says like merged with one server at which I forgot the name of, and Zev back in 2000 whatever. It actually has the information. Yeah, it was Zigani. You're right. So Druzzle, Row, Zigani, and Zev. Those are the three combined servers, and I think it does, yes, go by just, obviously Druzzle Row. I'm honestly really surprised I'm at 9.4%. Gonna work my way back over here. We got a couple of friends just ahead of us. This guy, Mr. Archron Enthusiast, and his BFF. The more the merrier. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say, at least one of these guys has to add. Oh, this guy's stunning me again. I should have picked the ogre. I have to go for now, but keep your head up. I know it's hard. I know it's hard as an Iridite. Yeah, I'm roughing it as an Iridite out here. But thank you for stopping by, guy. I sincerely appreciate it, buddy. And you have a really good night. Oh, it went over my head, no pun intended. That was more like a six-head joke. I wish Legends was coming out tomorrow. So I have tomorrow and the next day off. They're like my 2 days off the week. And I'm sincerely thinking about just putting in for my PPTO time off the next day so I can play more EverQuest. Not wait, John Albert says nothing goes over my head. My forehead would catch it. There he is. Come on over here, buddy guy. Let's go check these guys out. The respawns, that is. You must have stupid platinum with all those diamonds. Oh yeah, the platinum helps pay for the upkeep on the mercenary, honestly. And my character for being on Fariona Vi is poor. Like I have 235,000 platinum. I think I have like 16k in the bank and like only 5k on a trader and maybe more like spread across some of the alts. But like I'm actually very low on platinum mainly because I haven't been putting my trader up or farming for it or anything since I'm not really super active in the game these days. Outside of my character's short unretirement stint. And then donated to EQL Wiki. Well, that was very nice of you, Raw. He's like, I donated that cash. They're doing a good job with it. I actually haven't been to the EQL wiki. I'll go check it out myself. Run over here. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be winding down here in a little bit, unfortunately. Want to get off of my mount, though. There we go. Alright, I think that's gonna be that for the stream. I'm unsure if I'm gonna come back tomorrow night for another regular EverQuest stream or if I'm just gonna wait till Tuesday for Legends. Um, so if I don't see you guys tomorrow night, I am for sure gonna be back on Tuesday, so let the fun begin on Tuesday. And thank you guys for coming out. I sincerely appreciate it. If you guys like the stream, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to tune back in for more EverQuest Legends action this week for sure. And everyone have a really, really good night.